Don't want to be a bother.
Ooh. What was that?
Don't want to be a bother.
Don't want to be a bother? All right, man. Sure.
Brandy. Yeah.
Did you say Brandy?
Brandy.
Brandy? Is that a request or is somebody calling somebody's wife? I got no place better to go tonight, people. I'm staying in town.
You're not going anywhere.
Brandy!
We get a giant straw up here that I don't have to keep bending down.
Brandy with an I, not a Y, bitches!
What? Central Michigan. Do you guys remember? You remember Bar 1, of course, right? Is anybody?
Yeah, of course.
No, I was talking to some people a couple weeks ago. They were a bit younger, and Bar 1 wasn't around then. Or it was a country bar after that, or something.
You have sex in the bathroom?
Don't answer that.
I'm not gonna answer that. No. But remember, they used to put the stage. The stage was on the pool tables. And they put wood on the pool tables, and that was the stage. And it was way too high for me. I'd jump up, and my head would go through the ceiling plates, whatever those ceiling tiles. Oh.
It's closed now.
It's closed now? Is there any place to drink up in Mount Pleasant then? Is that Rubbles? Yeah, Rubbles still there. Wayside? Yeah.
Marty's. The Bird.
Hardee's? You party at Hardee's?
Marty's.
Oh, Marty's. Alright, this is a song I wrote. I did this, it's on a solo record, and I had a request, so I'm happy to do it. This is called I Didn't Want to Be a Bother. The first time I was born again, everything was one more sin. I had Jesus on a notebook then, and a fear of his father. Born again a second time, conception wasn't so divine. You gotta marry that girl and stay in line, and I didn't want to be a bother. The third time I was born again, I left that girl that cheats, and then I found nirvana from within, swaddled up in dirty flannel. Family that misunderstood why I had to leave that neighborhood. Well, God's reception wasn't that good, and the devil had a clear channel. So I packed a bag and I left the sticks, joined the class of '96, where MTV's an empty fix, just one of all the weekly flavors. Manson preached a devil's spell, but to teenagers that's an easy sell. I said, you wanna be rebellious? You should tell them Jesus is their savior. So he cast me out like an exorcist into the arms of a late night evangelist. For $1,000 vow, I made the list of all his weekly prayers. Well, I guess I would be quite surprised if he were the devil in disguise. It would be more clever to hide behind a political agenda. So I turned to the government to make some noise, cause I had one vote and I had one voice. I heard you can't be religious and pro-choice. I don't know why I even bother. God, there is no debate, but I believe in separation between church and state. I went back to the church to seal my fate, and they brought me to the Father. He said, you can't come in with that point of view. Well, just ask yourself, what would Jesus do? I would have said Jesus was a rebel too, but I didn't want to be a bother. was born again. I found nirvana from within. The eyes of a girl who took me in, swaddled up in dirty flannel. We went back to my neighborhood and heard you can't get to heaven just being good. I smiled and said that I understood.